Alright, everybody, so this is a continuation of the history of Virginia Simplified, and I forgot to mention that this is actually being played in parts. So yeah, this is actually a longer video than expected. I know. But let's get into it. So in the spring, what? Well, the main tribes were Algonquian tribes, but there are actually other tribes. There are actually other tribes like Monacans, Cherokee people, the Powhatans. Yeah, there were other people besides the Powhatans, but the most important ones, basically known for most history, known. You must know the Powhatanese people. So yeah, and so basically in the spring, what they do is that they hunt fish and they pick berries. Yep, hunt fish, pick berries. Ooh, exotic. Well, the picture will come up in a few seconds, but it's currently being processed. So yeah. And also more information. I sort of messed up. These are a few attempts, so yeah. Appreciate it, please. I've tried very hard without William, so yeah. William sick. Yeah, he's sick. If William's sick, so I have to do this video all by myself. Don't worry, I think he'll be back soon, so yeah. But and finished. So what they do in the spring is that, okay, gotta keep my binder of knowledge out of the way. In the spring, it's pretty simple. These include all American Indians, so yeah. All American Indians in Virginia. So yeah, basically this includes Powhatanese, Monacan, Cherokee. So yeah, basically includes everybody. So in the spring, what the tribes would do is that they hunted, fished, and picked berries. One example is the lady. The lady has a fish, you know, then she'll cook it up and eat it. And now to summer. Woo! Next up is, so in summer, what the tribes would do, they would plant crops. They plant crops such as beans, corn, and squash. And they'd harvest them in fall. For example, what this man's doing, he's planting bean crops into the dirt, even though it looks like grass. I don't have any brown marker, please. So they plant it, wait until fall, and then they'd scoop it up. Speaking of fall, that's the next season we're going to be talking about. In fall, they harvested crops and hunted for foods to preserve and keep for the winter. Like, for example, corn, what this boy got, because he was harvesting, for his family, for the winter. And they pick it up, then save it for winter. And speaking of winter is actually what we're speaking of next. In winter, they hunted birds and other animals. Animal skins, deer skin, were used to make clothing. They lived on stored foods from the previous fall, which is why they harvested their crops. I forgot the deer skin on that one. For example, the example of the man here, he hunted down the deer that tried to run away, but next scene, it dies. So this was what they ate and what they did for to survive to get their food for fall, winter, spring, and summer. And now that you know all that, let's now finally go to 1607 when Jamestown was settled. Full up land to the land ahoy, said a man as they reached near what is now Jamestown in May of 1607. And at that point, there were dozens of people. Little did they know that the land was settled by angry Algonquin tribes for trespassing. Well, they had a little war, and in 1619, the Powhatan Confederacy went. It disappeared. It vanished. And we've reached land, said boatsman. And that was their first, and said an Englishman. And they landed to the city of Jamestown, which the English settled. And unlike Roanoke, which they tried to settle in the 1590s, but they failed. And this is unlike Roanoke, this would actually state a permanent settlement. Wag! Said a man, and one of them didn't really know what was going on, and he said, "They trout us!" And the Algonquin tribes, they were mad. That's how it's a ride. But they didn't last for long, as the Algonquin community eventually slumped in 1619. Seems like the boy was right all along. Wonder what he was thinking. So if you're wondering, well, why did England want to start a colony in North America, specifically in